The DJI Mini SE. Is this a drone for you? Would it fit into your fleet? Well, stick around. You may be surprised at my answer. In my previous videos, I've talked mostly about high-end drones. Well, what about this one? This is a DJI Mini SE. Small drone, $299, very inexpensive. Is there any reason that would fit into your fleet? It'll never be your main drone, but it could be something that would help you out. So let me do something a little different and tell you about all the things it doesn't have. It has no obstacle avoidance. It has no OcuSync, which means it's Wi-Fi only, and that gives it limited range. But limited range is kind of variable here. There's pretty good range on this drone. It has no 4K, doesn't have a large sensor, doesn't have massive dynamic range, no adjustable aperture, doesn't shoot raw photos, can't do waypoints, does not use the DJI Go4 app, and you can't use third-party apps with it either. So what does it have? The one thing in its favor is its size. This is a tiny drone. You can get into places with this as you can with other bigger drones. I'll give you an example. My wife has built a big garden in the backyard, lots of little places to get into, and she's got one arch with vines surrounding it that look like a cool place to fly the drone through. So I took this one, put it in cine mode, and flew through that opening very slowly. And it gave me a great picture. And if you put a cage around it, like this, you can get into even smaller spaces. Now, I also tried this with an Air 2S. Into the same opening, it would have fit, but the sensors kept it from going through there. And the problem with the Air 2S is you cannot turn off the sensors. So it stopped dead, wouldn't go through the opening. Now, we've got a Mavic 2 Pro. I can turn the sensors off on that, but it's too big and it blows too much air, would not have made a good shot going through there. So this one was really good for that kind of small, tight space. What about camera resolution? Well, the SE has got 2.7K. You might sneer at that, but all these drones that have 5.2K and higher, in my opinion, are really for lazy videographers. It's marketed that, okay, you can get a nice big picture, come back in post and crop it into what you want. Well, that's just lazy. A good movie producer, good videographer is going to block their shot, know what they want, and take a while they're out there. Plus the fact these 5.2K and bigger file sizes are massive. Take up a lot of space on your SD card. And you've got to have a powerful computer to edit these, or you have to go to proxy files or something to help you do that. Overall, it just complicates the editing process. Now, in addition to the 2.7K, it doesn't have great dynamic range. But if you saw from my video there, it wasn't too bad. So if you shoot in evenly lit scenes, it still does a pretty good job. The bottom line is, it's never going to be your main drone, but could be a great accessory and help you out in small spaces like this if that's part of your business. And remember, I got to warn you about this. All DJI drones, including this one, have that geofencing issue that I've talked about. So anytime you go out to fly, check both the Before You Fly app as well as the DJI Fly Safe app. That way you know if you're good to go. Hope you're still enjoying these videos. If you are, give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And if you feel like sharing with your friends, that would be greatly appreciated. And as always, thank you so much for watching.